Okay, so on this particular episode, I'll be talking about how you can get more from the Fantom tokens you have. By the way, if you are not holding Fantom tokens, you are doing yourself a very huge disservice. Okay, because Fantom token is one of those tokens that will do massively well this year. All right, it's something you really don't want to keep on. Fantom is probably where Luna was this time last year. It's not something you want to sleep on. It's something that, from all indication, fundamentally strong, and from all indication, it's going to do massively this year. So you really want to try buy and hold. And I'm sure you've heard this before, that the biggest money you're going to make in this space is going to come from holding, right? Sometimes we buy these things and we sell them too early. Okay, so we want to buy, but knowing fully well that not everyone will have, a huge amount of money or a lump sum of money to invest all at once. What you want to do is buy, buy intermittently. You want to buy at intervals. Okay, so you could decide that you like to buy this maybe every once in a month. You can decide you're going to buy it every 2 weeks. You can decide you're going to buy every 1 week, whichever one you decide. But something you want to do for yourself is you want to ensure that you keep increasing what you have. Okay, you want to make sure that this time next month, what you have now should be more. What you have next month should be more than what you have this month. Okay, you want to make sure you're increasing what you have in the bag. All right, that's what you want to be doing. All right, now while you're holding it, remember what you're doing is simply holding. Okay, nothing more than just holding it. You're holding it and waiting. Okay, you're buying a coin that has a potential to do well in future, massive upward potential, then you're holding on to it, waiting for it to do the massive rally, because it will definitely do it. Okay, so while you are holding on to it, what are those things you can possibly do for the coin while you're holding on to it? Right, you're holding on to it, and that's so the coins are practically lying fallow. Right, they're not doing anything for you other than you are just holding it. And if you've been around me or around my community, you know that there's something I always say. I say that if you're holding a coin, you should be stacking more of it and then staking it. Okay, stack and stake. You need to be stacking it. Then once you have it, you need to be staking it. Stacking it essentially is you buying more of it, right? If I'm still very audible and you can hear me, please drop 2. Let me know you can hear me. Please drop the 2 for me. Let me know I have your attention and you can hear me. Drop the 2, great. All right, so what you want to be doing, thank you. So what you want to be doing essentially is, while you're holding onto the coin, you don't just want it to lie fallow. You want to be staking it. So you're stacking, that is your, consistent buying at intervals, by whatever intervals you please. It could be weekly, like I said, monthly, daily, whatever. Just make sure that you don't buy just $100, then hope that it will moon and then you buy a Lamborghini. You don't want to do that, right? You want to make sure that if your 100 is what you can afford now, you want to buy 100. If by next month you can afford another 50, you want to buy it. So you want to just keep buying it, okay? And you don't necessarily have to have a lump sum to do it, okay? That's one other thing I found, that a lot of people, where they make a lot of mistakes. You think, well, because it's just $20, I can't be buying this. Ladies and gentlemen, buying $20 of that coin, of a certain coin, every time, by the end of the year, if you're buying $20 of it every week, by the end of the year, you would have gotten a very substantial sum. Let me show you what is possible. Okay, I like to do this. Let me show you what's possible. Okay, let's just say that, okay, I'm going to reshare my screen now, just so you, okay, you should be seeing my screen now. You should be seeing, I'm on Chrome. I'm on Chrome now. So I want to show you dollar CC. I think I forgot the website. Is Gift on this call? Gift, are you on this call? Gift, are you on this call, please? My dollar cost averaging calculator. I've forgotten it. I've forgotten the name. Let me search for it. Are you on this call? No, that's not it. Is there anyone on this call that's been in any of those classes that can remember? Are you there? Oh, you're not there. Oh, Chuka, do you know? Okay, let me check. Let me take my time and just check it. Hold on. Let me take my time and just check.
I already sent it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's it. I've totally forgot it. All right, so I want to just quickly show you what's possible, okay? So we're going to check out this CA, that's it, -cc.com. So let's take Fantom, for instance. If you were doing Fantom and you were, okay, can you see my screen? Are you seeing my screen? Please, are you seeing my screen, please?
Yes, we can see.
You're seeing the DCA, DCA.cc.com. That's the page I'm on. Is that what you see? Is that what you're seeing?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. So we're right here. So let's look for Fantom. Fantom is FTM. Okay, I don't Fantom here. Okay, so Fantom today is at $2.81. So let me just show you what's possible if you started buying Fantom. If you started buying Fantom, just $20, right? So this is just to prove to you that you don't need to have a lump sum to do this. So if you're able to do just $20 and you're able to do it weekly, or let's say bi-weekly, right? That's every 2 weeks. And let's say you started doing that from January, say January last year, for instance, January last year. So January last year will be 01/01/2021, right? And today's date is 01/18/2022, right? So let's calculate. Let's see how much Fantom you will have by now, okay? If you started doing that, by now you will have 3,192 tokens. Coins, I mean, 3,900 by simply just, look at it. Look at it, in just a space of 1 year, by just putting in $20 every time, what you have by now will be 3,192 FTM tokens, FTM coins. 3,192, with each of it going for $2.81 today. So if you started doing that 2 days years back, the value right now will be, or the value will be at about 9,648. If you started investing just $20 every 2 weeks since January last year, in total, you would have invested $560, right? But your $560 will be worth about 9,648 today. Again, this is why you want to consider holding, okay? You want to consider holding, buy at regular intervals, then hold it through thick and thin. That's how you do it, okay? That's how you are going to accumulate a lot of it so that the moment it becomes $100. Now, imagine now that it's 3,192 and it's just $2.81 today. Now, imagine when it becomes $20. That means it's going to be worth a lot more than these 9,000 we're seeing here, right? So when you're doing this, you are more concerned about the quantity, the number of tokens you have, all right? That's what you're more concerned about, not necessarily the price. You know the price will appreciate much later, right? It will appreciate whether you like it or not, it will, right? So what you want to do is just make sure you're just buying consistently. And if you have been doing that, by now you have 3,192 tokens. Is that clear? Now, from what we have, now you have 3,192 tokens, but then you don't just want to be holding the tokens. You don't want to be holding onto them. You want to be using them to earn more. So while you're buying and you're accumulating it over a period of time. You also want to be staking it. Okay, so while you're stacking, you want to be staking. Okay, so what do you need to do? That's what I want to share with you quickly today. And that's why in this training, you're going to be learning 5 staking strategies that can consistently earn you more FTM tokens, right? Passively. So while you're holding on to it, you're earning more of it. Do you get it? That's the idea, right? That's the idea. So once you are doing that, quickly, let me do a quick recap on what centralized finance is. Typically, this is what your traditional finance is. TradFi, this is what it looks like. Someone sends money to their bank, then the bank goes through the payment companies before it gets to the receiver. But in decentralized finance, it's just an individual sending, another person on the other side receiving, right? And then it's just a network of computers in between, no individuals. Uses smart contracts. Smart contracts work similar to how your vending machine works. You know how your vending machine works, that if you go to a vending machine and you put in a token, or you want to buy something on it, if you press what you want to buy and you put in the token and you press it, if the amount you are putting into the vending machine is equal to the amount of the thing you want to buy, and it will vend that item to you, right? You'll be able to pick up that item, right? So if in the vending machine, you see a can of Coke for 100 naira, if you put in 50 naira, it won't vend that Coke. Do you get the idea? You won't vend the Coke. Or if you put the same 100 naira and you press Coke, because what you're putting is equal to the amount of that Coke, it will vend it. Do you get it? That is been programmed. There's no person there, there's no cashier there, there's no storekeeper, there's nobody there. It's just simply programmed. It's been programmed that if this person drops this in and is equal to this, this is what you should do. And that's how smart contracts work. Okay, so right now, a smart contract, it's been programmed that if this happens, if A happens, B should follow. If B happens, then C should follow. Okay, all of this is coded into what is called smart contract. If you understand what I've said and you can relate, again, I want you to drop a 3 in the comment section. Let me know you understand what I've explained. How decentralized finance is different from traditional finance. Great. So that's the difference between a traditional finance and decentralized finance. In decentralized, you're dealing with just a network of computers, computer code. It's built on smart contracts. All right. Smart contracts are just a set of rules through which the protocol will operate, okay, or upon which the protocol will operate. Now, in traditional finance, obviously, it has to go through the banks and all of that. So that's the difference. I hope that's clear. Okay. Now, I hope that's clear. Okay. Okay. On the last one, so I talk about types of wallet, custodial and non-custodial wallet. I'm not going to go into all of this. Just make sure you get a link to the first episode, just so you're up to speed. Okay. Now, the first thing you want to do here is, okay, let me just quickly tell you about the strategies you want to deploy. There are about 3 or 4 strategies, but like I said, I'm going to share just about 2 of them tonight, and maybe another 2 tomorrow on the third episode of this Inside DeFi. Okay. Now, the first thing you want to do is, I mentioned, and that's why I've referred you to the first video. I mentioned that you have custodial and non-custodial wallets. A custodial wallet is the wallet you have on an exchange because you don't have access to the private keys. A non-custodial wallet is a private wallet, right, that you have and you have 100% control over. Usually those will come with private keys, okay? Like the one you have on your Trust wallet, you have a private key to that. That's a non-custodial wallet, okay? Like your Coin98 wallet, that's a non-custodial wallet, all right? So in a nutshell, any wallet that gives you the flexibility to have your own private keys such that you can, every time you have total control 100%. If you have a new phone, all you need to do is use the private key to import the wallet. So you can always import the wallet because you have the private keys. Okay, so with the private keys, you have access every time. All right. But when you use a wallet on Binance, that is a custodial wallet. You do not have private keys. As a matter of fact, technically, your money is in the hands of Binance. You don't have total control. But when you use a non-custodial, then you have 100% control. All right. And of course, with that, you have security. You can, tighten up your security, put different layers of security so that, again, if you get careless also, you know what it means. Okay. People can gain access to it. But with that, you have 100% control. Okay. So again, for this one, you're going to be using a non-custodial wallet. A non-custodial wallet is that one which gives you the flexibility of having private keys. So there's total control. Okay. So first thing you want to do is simply stake it and use what the website called Fantom. Let's go to Fantom Foundation, Fantom.foundation. That's Fantom website. Okay. So simply going to go to, I'm going to reshare this. We are going to have to start this again. I'll just, once it expires, just click the link again. I didn't know. I think the paid version of this thing has expired, but it's fine. So once because it's telling me now that remaining time is just about 2 minutes, but once it goes off, I'm going to drop another link. Just click and let's continue. All right. So what you want to do is go to okay. I'm just going to send a new link.